Hello, hello, and welcome to Coast. My name is Auntie Collins. Oh, our names aren't on here. This
What
is
the heck?
JPJ. How will we know who we are?
How does anybody know who we are?
Sorry for the delay, y'all. I logged myself, but I'm
You
here.
know,
I'm here. Hold on.
Oh, look at this. Yeah, we're here. We're here.
Sorry, I have to blow my nose on stream so no one thinks I'm doing things.
That's fair. You have to do it on stream because if not, you will get accused of many of things.
Many things, and you know what? Rightfully so.
Yeah. But yeah. Happy to be here. Lots to talk about. Big week of wrestling. A lot of things went down in the wrestling
So
world.
many things. So many. Okay, I'm just gonna say this into the ethernet. Okay. I have a following on Twitter, okay? X, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I get it. But 5 of my tweets popped off this week. So when I saw a negative comment, I didn't even know what they were directly correlated with this week.
Yeah. It's fair. I don't know. Yeah. There was just a lot of stuff that went down in the ring, outside the ring. Yeah, I saw a lot of your tweets around that individual. I don't even know. Look at again. I'm not one of those people that talks about but like I didn't even know who that guy was. I never interacted with that guy, so that kind of shows you where I am on the scale of small potatoes. Is I didn't even know
talking about that guy.
I didn't even know that guy existed. Obviously, his family and friends. I feel bad. Sending thoughts like I'm not going to sit here and try to blah blah blah. But I didn't even know who that guy was. So
we're talking about that thing. You know what?
No,
it's
but
so funny.
We don't have to talk about that thing. But I know that were some of the tweets of yours that I saw kind of
that was a huge
times
tweet
with
that
responses
went on
and things. So I was just like, if it's worth anything, again, I didn't even know who that. I didn't even know who they were. I never, so maybe that says more about me and my spot in this space, which is.
I think I was specifically targeted because a lot of the things that they had said were mostly towards people who look like me. Femme, fat,
well, I'm one of them. I'm 2 of those things.
Sorry, you're not femme. Sorry.
I mean,
sorry.
I bet you if you hung around with me enough, you'd be like, maybe. But
Oh my gosh. Well,
I don't know. But today, apparently Johnny Gargano left WWE like right before we went live. So
what? Breaking news, Johnny Gargano.
I don't think it's official, but like he removed WWE from all his social media things. He has bookings with his email on his Instagram or Twitter now. So I don't think he would be allowed to do that if he was still under contract with WWE. So I don't, I don't think Sean or anybody else. I haven't seen anybody else like official say it's official, but I guess on Twitter today, like right before we went live, I think he removed WWE from all his like stuff, and his email is on there, says for bookings and stuff. So take that as you will.
Oh my God.
But yeah, that happened literally like 10 minutes before we went live.
I'm adding Sean right now.
So yeah. So there's that. That's on the news of obviously
he also was linking to his Pro Wrestling Tee store.
Yeah. Yeah, it says Pro Wrestler. It has his Twitch. Yeah, contact business inquiries with his management. And then, like you said, yeah, there is a link for his Pro Wrestling Tees, which again, he would not be able to do if he were under contract with WWE. Okay, so then it was super early this morning then. There you go.
Let me tell you. You know what I was doing at 6 a.m.? Face pillow.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all, if you want to know truly why I was late, here's what happened. Last night, I went to what's called the Orient Express to celebrate my birthday. This is a very cool place. It's a karaoke place in old train cars, repurposed. There's air condition, there's Chinese food. We were put in the VIP section, like elite status here, right? This guy, as we were coming in, he goes, "Hey, today's my birthday." And I was like, "Oh, I'm celebrating my birthday." And he goes, "You're a fucking Leo." To my face, as I was covered head to toe in glitter.
Sounds about right.
I don't know. Bye.
But was it his actual birthday though?
Yeah.
So he has the rights. It is, you were celebrating your birthday, but your birthday was like 4 days ago.
Okay,
so.
But to be honest, with a Leo, it's like it's the whole month.
I don't know what that means. I know what a Leo is, but I don't. Okay. I gotta say
rising and
I gotta say this softly because I know there's a lot of people that actually care about this magic. But I don't think that means a goddamn thing, any of it. So that's just me. I think you're born when you're born. Yeah, I'm a Taurus. I've been told that means
that checks out, actually.
Okay, but like again, I don't subscribe to that. I am how I am because of the people that have been in my life that have formed me to be this way. That has nothing to do with I could have been born in
September. Not stubborn. You're not.
I am. No, I am. But I'm that way because I grew up with a stubborn Italian mother.
Oh, sure.
Yes. I'm that way because my mom was stubborn and Italian, and I'm stubborn and Italian. I don't think it really has to do with the fact that I was born in May. I could have been born in September, and with my upbringing and my family, I think I would have ended up the same.
Well, then you'd be a Virgo, and that is also stubborn.
You know? So again, there might be truth to
Lawrence
it. I don't know.
It's star magic.
Maybe. It is magic. It is magic. But I don't it is magic.
If you know your sun sign, put it in the chat. So I want to see something.
So I would ask you, right? Because we were both raised, not so much, I don't think we partake anymore, but we were both raised in religious environments. Yes. What's the difference? Because it's both magic to me. Just one is with the stars and alignment, and the other is about other things. Like to me, why, you know what I mean? As someone who was raised similarly to me.
All right, let's make this interactive. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe in astrology. Put a 2 in the chat if you do not. I need to know. I need to know for science. Like, this is the most scientifically accurate poll. I need to know the Venn diagram. Wow! I need to know the Venn diagram of people who are wrestling fans who also believe in astrology. Yes, let's get them. Let's get them.
No, I know I'm going to be outnumbered because I'm not,
I need to know.
But my question still stands. As someone who grew up the same way as me in a religious household, and at one point, I believe we probably both believed in things.
Right.
What is the difference? Because to me, it's believing in something that we don't know to be inherently true, if that makes sense. So like what would be the difference? Like someone says, I don't believe, but it's fun. Yeah, I have no problem with it. People, I'll listen to astrology stories. I'll listen to, it's not like I'm like, with the other one that we talked about, there are some people I see and I'm like, get away from me. I don't need you away from me. But I'm not going to kick, I don't feel that way about people that believe in astrology. I just go, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get that. I don't get it.
Okay, I'm putting the bat signal out. I need help. Vote 1. Obviously, I am a 1.
Yeah, why don't you vote?
Because I'm letting science do it.
Science.
Well, you did it, so let me.
Yeah, listen. I voted too. I voted truthfully in the poll.
All right. Okay.
I do believe that the yeses will win.
You believe the yeses will win?
Yeah. I think more people are in.
So you're already admitting defeat, is what you're saying.
Well, we're at 50-50 right now after like 8 or 10 votes. So, but my assumption will be, listen, again, we're not going to get into deep dive in astrology. Let's go, Mike. Way to put us over the top, baby. Keep it going.
Absolutely not.
All right. So we're at, all right. So I think that's like 10 votes. We're at 50-50. So
keep it going, people. Let's go.
Yeah,
Ones.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of people in life look for purpose. And they look for reasons for why they are who they are and things like that. And I think astrology and religion and other things and all these things are just reasons for. Lawrence voted twice. He can't do that. That's all.
Well, no, happen. It's not voting twice. You can only vote once.
Okay, so stop trying to cheat. No wonder people think elections are rigged.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. He's Canadian. He shouldn't even be allowed to vote. But anyway, I digress. I love Lawrence. But I just think, people are looking for, I do agree that for some people it's fun. It would be fun. You get to look, like stars and sun and rising and things in that nature. And again, look at, I am stubborn, but 10-1, if you pick 10 people out and you go, and you go, oh, like stubborn is a very general, like out of every 10 people, how many people do you think would be stubborn? 8? 7? So the chances of, it's just, I don't,
Do you believe in horoscopes?
Isn't that the same shit?
I mean, it's a little further deep dive. It's like a daily horoscope or a monthly horoscope,
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm saying I don't believe in it. Like, I do think I think there's positives that come out of that. If you are, again, even with the religion that we were raised with, I never fault anybody for believing or doing anything that you think is going to improve your life mentally, whatever. Cool, man. Live it up. Probably. But
this is incredible. This is incredible. Honestly,
true. It is true.
10 out of 10. No notes.
Sadly, I mean, soon enough they will be America North. It is what it is. But
no, I would rather live in Canada.
I would rather be Canada South.
You'd rather be Canada South. Okay.
Yes. And I didn't mean that as in like, the fake Trump bullshit that he was saying about Canada way back. No, I mean like eventually there are going to be shitheads in their government like they're a shithead. Like they're all popping up everywhere. It's just the way it goes. Like eventually there are going to be bad people running that country too that are going to change the way. It's just the way that's why, we need to revolutionize. And but anyway, I digress.
Are you a grounded person? Like, are you easily like grounded?
I mean, I guess. Yeah. I don't know what the proper definition of grounded would be.
Mm-hmm. Are you realistic?
Yes. Yeah. I would say I'm very realistic.
Because you're an earth sign.
Maybe. I don't know what that means. What other signs would I be? Water? Air? What is this, Captain fucking Planet? I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know what we're talking about.
This is the best day of my whole fucking life. I would
hope I'm an Earth person because that's where I live, is on Earth. So I would hope.
Clip that.
I would hope I am an Earth person. Okay. I feel like that's where you kind of want to be when you live on Earth.
All right.
Oh,
Ryan,
shit.
Come on.
Two just took the lead. Don't boo him.
Boo.
Wow, what a debate we started the day off with, huh?
You are a fire Pokemon with rocks.
But see, I get Pokemon. I get Pokemon more than I get astrology.
I get Pokemon more than astrology.
Yeah. I've been playing Pokemon my whole life. That shit's been explained to me. I've dominated Pokemon at times.
This is fucking fantastic. This is fantastic.
I've dominated best Pokemon at times. We are the best show. But that's, you got free tickets, bro? What the fuck?
Oh, hell yeah.
That's tonight, right? There is a team. That's a pay-per-view tonight?
Yeah, that's tonight.
Right? All the matches in cages? Is that how they roll with that? Like every match is a steel cage? Right? And And then there's one that's like a lethal lockdown, something like that. Anyway. How does it feel to have your baseball team lose 22 to nothing?
Oh my God. I knew we were going to fucking start with this.
How does that feel? Was that sour? Was that sour? Was that sour? 22 to nothing. That's a football score. I know football's starting soon.
Can I tell you? I'm friends with so many different teams of baseball people. Yeah. Every single one of my baseball friends was. How does that feel? How does that feel? 22-0.
Most of us don't know what that's like. The Red Sox lost a huge game, I want to say.
But not 22-0.
No, but we let up like 30. Like, it was bad. It was bad. 22 to nothing is bad, though. 22 to nothing is bad. But
they were making there were 4 or 5 errors in that game.
Yeah.
Couldn't watch it. Didn't watch it.
I mean, at what point do you stop watching it? Because at some point you're going to be like, I need to see how many runs they're going to score. When it's like 17-0, you have to be like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, where is this going to go? Like, I want to turn it off because I'm sick, but I kind of want to see how many runs they're going to score because it's 17-0 in the 5th. So what the hell are we doing?
I mean, you saw that error in the outfield where he tossed the ball.
Oh yeah. And that was like Julio Rodriguez, wasn't it? Wasn't that your best guy? You're like, what the hell?
How does that happen? You know?
I mean, look, that happens. I don't even know what, but that's not like it's the first time that's ever happened. That happens. That's happened a lot. Not to that extent.
I mean, the bases weren't probably loaded.
No.
The Mariners are poop, guys. I get it.
It's crazy. Although they had a walk-off last night against the Cubs.
Yeah.
And I think they have 2 walk-offs in a row. Do you guys have 2 walk-offs in a row? I thought you had a walk-off on Friday too.
I didn't watch Friday's game or last night's game. So
fair.
I mean, so the 18th, that was losing royally.
Yeah.
The next day on my birthday, the Mariners won 7-5. But they lost a series Thursday, losing 7-4, which sucks. But the Mariners are currently owning the Cubs. So
the Cubs are good. And the Cubs are very good. They have the MVP. They have the National League MVP front runner on their team. So that's not bad. And also yesterday you had your top prospect, Kate Anderson, who was your first round pick last year. He debuted and he gave up a couple home runs to end the outing, but he looked good for the most part. And they're very high on him. Lefty, throws gas from LSU. He should be good for you guys. And that's another good young starter to go in the rotation of your already good young starters. So,
I mean, we're still 3 games behind the Astros. The Rangers are above them. We're still
the Rangers are leading the division right now?
No, the Astros are.
Okay, and the Rangers are second. But you're in the wild. You're still in, like, I want to say there's 7 or 8 teams within 3 games of that third wild card spot. Now, the majority of them are under 500, which is a fucking embarrassment.
It is an embarrassment.
It is what it is. It is what it is. But that's exciting, though. It means that even though you're not you particularly, but there's a team that's like 60-68 that somehow their fan base can convince their loser asses that they're still in a playoff race.
We're 62-68, but still, it's. I mean, what's insane is looking at the National League, going, "Oh my God, the Brewers themselves were 81, and they're 81-49."
Yeah, and the Dodgers are like 79-50 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
79-50.
Yeah, so like you have those 2 teams, plus the Braves are really, really good.
The Braves are really good.
The Cubs are really, really good. You have
Phillies
like
are great.
Yeah, the
Padres are great.
Yeah, you have like 7 teams over there. Like every team that makes the playoffs in the National League is for sure going to have a winning record.
Yeah.
The American League, I don't think is going to be that case. Because the American League is such donkey shit. It is so bad.
Is it donkey shit or is it evenly keel?
No, it's crap. It's crap. My team was the worst team to ever exist 2.5 months ago. Now you can make an argument we're like the second best team in the American League.
Hey, At least you're not. At least you're not.
It's a joke. It's a joke. We had a walk-off win last night, but it's a joke.
But so baseball is funny because what we predicted months ago.
That's why baseball's the best.
It is.
Baseball's the best, and football is.
This is now a baseball podcast.
Yeah, and football's right around the corner. It's 2.5, 3 weeks away. Like when we're sitting here 3 weeks from now, it is going to be first Sunday football of the year. And I'm going to be like, we need to get off the air at like 1. No, I'm kidding. But like football is going to be starting when we're live 3 weeks from now. And it's going to be basically a national holiday for me. Even though my team starts on Wednesday night, because for some reason football needs to be on every fucking night of the week on a Wednesday. I got shit to do on Wednesdays. Start on a Thursday. I have shit to do on Thursdays too, but start on a Thursday like you have every other fucking year of my life.
Oh my gosh.
Wednesday. But we start in Seattle against your Seahawks, who we lost, Super Bowl rematch. The outcome will be a little bit different this time.
No, it will not.
We're gonna whoop your ass.
No, you won't.
Yeah, we just whooped the Eagles for 2.5 days. So we whooped the Colts. Yeah, Bill Barnwell, the most respected NFL writer in the league, says the Patriots offense looks like the most well-oiled machine in the league. All right, we'll be fine. We'll be all right.
We'll throw some sand in there.
The Denver Broncos will not be that. No, you got Bo Nix as your quarterback, brother. You ain't going nowhere with him.
We are going into football season. I have to mentally prepare because here's the thing that I love about baseball is that there's a game always going. There's always room for improvement. There's always things happening, right?
Yeah.
With football, that occupies all of my Sunday.
Which is why I like it.
And then now it's on Thursdays and Mondays.
Oh, I could listen, and I love football. I talk about football. I play football games. I make content about football, all this stuff. But just because I love football does not mean that football is becoming oversaturated. And it is becoming way oversaturated. Opening week has a game. Opening night is Wednesday, Patriots at Seahawks. Then there's a Thursday night game. Then there's a Friday night game in Australia. Because why the fuck does there need to be a game in Australia? Like, good for them, fine, but like, what? Friday night game. Then there's college football. And again, I live in an area where I don't really care about college football. I like the sport of football. So if I'm hanging out, I'll watch it because it's football. But like, I don't have any rooting interest in anything that happens in college football. None. That's all day set. That's fine. And then Sunday, and the reason why I don't like, and because there's always been all day Sunday, Monday Night Football. Then what, 10, 15 years ago, they decided Thursday Night Football. Fine, cool. All right. So then you had Thursday, Sunday, Monday. But now there's Black Friday games. There's a Friday game on, whatever. There's Saturday games. There was always a couple Saturday games the last couple years of the last couple of weeks of the season. That was kind of a thing my whole life. But now there's Saturday games all the fucking time. And now there's this. And now there's that. And I'm like, guys, stop it. Stop it. Because more importantly, what you are doing is you are the lineup of games on Sundays is not as strong as it normally is, because now you have to take 4 or 5 primetime games that could be on a fucking Sunday, which is the day for watching football.
Yeah.
Now you got to put one on a Tuesday and one on a Friday. Yeah, I understand it's a business, but not everything has to be like that. We live in a world where everything is like that. I'm sick of it.
I didn't know that would make you so heated.
I'm sick of it. Bullshit. I got other things to do. I have life to lead.
Do you fantasy?
Oh, of course. Come on now.
So I don't play fantasy, and here's my problem. I am always the loser.
I mean, most of us are. I mean, you have to get incredibly lucky. Get incredibly lucky. I've been doing fantasy for 20 years. I have probably done, if you're counting the leagues individually, I have probably done 500 fantasy football seasons, and I've won like 7 times. Which again, good amount. 7's all right.
Sure.
But think about that percentage.
That's a lot.
Great. It's not great though.
But let me tell you, I think that football is the most beginner friendly.
Really?
For fantasy?
Fantasy. Yes. Okay. I was going to say, I feel like most people, that's the hardest sport for them to understand.
It's a hard sport. Okay. I get it.
Yeah.
No, and they change rules, and year after year.
When teams get too good, like the Patriots, they have to whine and change rules so teams can actually beat them. So that's what happens. That's why you can't play defense anymore, because the Patriots will dominate you. And Bill, what's his name? Bill Poley and that little bitch for the Colts who ran the league basically was like, you need to change. They're beating up my receivers. We can't play against them. We need to be able to beat them. Can you just change defense? That's my whiny Bill Polian voice, piece of shit. And yeah.
Tell me how you really feel. Jeez.
Well,
So I feel like if you are going to do fantasy, I feel like there are more like helpful websites or like helpful YouTubes, like if you know nothing about football. Still, however, I got burned the last couple of years doing fantasy football because like there were people who conspire against me when I start to get good, because people don't expect that me would be good. Because I like to take and I like to weigh my options, I like to watch this YouTube and I'll watch this ESPN and I'll watch TikToks and I'll do the whole thing.
I mean, listen, you want to try to know your shit, especially at fantasy football. Look, there's a lot of people that play fantasy football that think they know shit, but they don't know shit. There's a lot of people that, look, that's just a cycle of life. People think they know things.
I wasn't always right, but like, it got to the point where like I would start playing and then people would be like teaming up against me, making trades with each other just so that I would lose.
Well, that's where the commissioner of the league should have been.
And then it's not fun for me.
So like the leagues that I'm in, I'm in leagues that have been the same group of guys for 20 years at this point, 15. Like, so like we all, but like the leagues that I'm in, to prevent stuff from like that happening, we have committees in the league. So like when a trade is put through, there's me and 2 other managers that would then talk about the trade and be like, do we agree this is a fair trade? Like this isn't any bullshit here. There's no, and then we'll tell the commissioner like, all right, we're good. But like, so like not for every single trade, but when there are big trades where it kind of looks like, is this like really on the level here? We have like committees in our team, in our leagues that basically will like get together for 10 minutes and talk it through and be like, all right, I think we're good with this. Or if we decline it, we have to like tell everybody why. And like, well, we think it's, so like that's most of the time. If you're new to fantasy football, every website you go to, whether you're drafting on ESPN, whether you're drafting on Yahoo, CBS does it. Yeah, of the more, I feel like Yahoo is the best of the big ones. If you're doing like more in-depth leagues, there are other websites that I feel like would help you. Like Flea Flicker is one that's really good. Sleeper is really good. But that's for like, but for the most part, if you're new to fantasy football, all these places have rankings.
Right.
And for the most part, if you follow the rankings, you'll be okay. Just pay attention, like make sure you're not drafting anybody that's fucking injured or anything like that. So like you got to kind of understand what's going on. But like if you follow the rankings for the most part, if you're brand new and you're like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I would say my 2 things, my 2 words of advice are really pay attention to the rankings, and B, don't draft quarterbacks in the first 7 rounds. Anyway, that would be my advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one thing I know. Like if I'm in a standard league and I see someone draft like Josh Allen, like 6th overall, I'm like, you fucking idiot. Not that Josh Allen isn't a great player. He is a great player. But running backs and wide receivers are where you win your leagues.
Correct.
That's where you win your leagues.
They're getting the most points too.
Correct. So if you're in a standard, if you're in a keeper league or a dynasty league or something like that, that's different. But if you're in a standard, this is one season, we're just drafting, and you take, in my opinion, if you take a quarterback even in the first 5 rounds, you're a fool. Because other people will take quarterbacks, and that is an advantage for you to take skill players who are going to get you more points consistently. You can get, or it's the 9th or 10th round. If you hear me, if you are in a league where there are kickers and defenses, those are your last 2 rounds of picks. You do not, I don't give a shit if somebody takes a defense in the 11th round. That guy's an idiot. That guy's an idiot. You take someone that matters. You do not take a kicker and a defense until the last 2 rounds. They're a dime a dozen. Those guys are never going to win you a league. You might have a random ass week where your kicker kicks like 6 field goals and gets 25 points, and he might win you that week crazily. That's going to happen. None of those players and none of those defenses are ever going to win you a league. So anybody that takes a kicker in the 10th round, I have no idea. There have been leagues that I have literally dropped and picked up a different defense every single week. I've been like, oh, this team's playing the Jets. All right, I'm going to pick up that defense. Oh, this team the next week's playing the Jets. All right, I'm going to do that. And, so anyway, I have like a 100% winning percentage in my career, so you don't have to listen to me if you don't want to.
No, it makes sense because I also get cocky. And then people be making trades and stuff behind my back, and then I go, oh, that's someone that was on that person's team.
Yeah.
Because they're against somebody that they know they'll lose. So they're like, oh, here's a bone. Just trade him back.
Yeah, which is why, I mean, for the most part, I'm in like 4 leagues, but all 4 of my leagues are in leagues with people that I have done like regularly and routinely. I think Pluggo and I are doing a Beards league if you want in on that. We do a Beards fantasy league. No money, obviously, just kind of fun.
If you need someone, I'm happy to do it.
Yeah, I mean, we've done it. We've opened it up to the listeners for the most part, but I think Pluggo and I, we might have a few slots for the listeners this year, but I think Pluggo and I are going to try to make it like more media-based folk. So we'll see.
I'm down to
clown
to clown and trash talk.
Oh yeah. All right, that's fair. That's fair. I like it.
One year I tried to do a baseball one, and everyone by the end of July was like, "I'm done."
Well, baseball is in my opinion, baseball is the toughest. It's grueling. It's every day from March to September, every single day, and you have to. Again, there's a lot of baseball games every day. There's a lot of baseball teams. You need to know who's who. Like you don't need to know every player in the league, but like you need to know, oh, this guy just came up and they're hot. I got to try to add them on the waiver. Like you have to try to, you got to know your shit. And it's very grueling, huge rosters. You got to go in there because sometimes people get days off and you need to blah, blah, blah,
or people like Cal Rowley, who had a great season last year.
Who was probably drafted in the first 2 to 3 rounds in most standard leagues this year, and he's not even hitting 200. So, like, it's bad.
All right, Mike is over here saying hockey is the best. Mike, invite me to your league. I want to play.
Are you talking fantasy hockey or just hockey as a sport?
I've never played fantasy hockey.
I've done it a couple times. I don't know enough of the players because it's the league that I pay attention to the least. I pay attention to the Bruins. I know what the Bruins are doing. I know everything that's happening with them because that's the team I support. But that as a whole in the league, I obviously know the big time players, but I don't pay attention to that league that often. Because again, the reason I like hockey, and as a sport, it is a great sport. But if you watch a regular season hockey game and then you watch a playoff hockey game, they are not the same. They are not the same. And that bothers me. And that's why I literally could care less about anything that happens in the regular season of the NHL. It's just a different. Those are you could watch the same 2 teams play in December and then watch those same 2 teams play in the first round of the playoffs in April, and it is 2 different sports. 2 different games. You're like, this doesn't even seem like the same game that I'm watching here. And that is insane to me. Obviously, the intensity is going to be more. Duh. Playoffs. It matters more. The stakes are higher. But, like, the game itself shouldn't feel different, like, from, like, a sport aspect. And I feel like hockey is that way.
Interesting. I mean, I really want to get, like, when the women's hockey league comes back.
Yep.
That's going to be my whole personality.
That's fair.
Because I got very invested. So
the Boston team made it to the finals the first year of that league's existence.
Mhm.
I think I don't know if they're good still. I don't know. But the Boston team made it to the championship the first year. And I was like, typical. Just letting everybody know right away. I mean, the men's hockey team ain't gonna make it to the finals anytime soon, those fucking jokers. So might as well have the ladies do it.
Well, I need to go back to the Seattle Torrent. It was great experience. It did not sit in my seat one time because I was having fun, just bebopping around, talking to people. But I'm very interested. We'll see who their new team captain is going to be. So,
yeah.
Whenever I hear the word torrent, though, I just think of BitTorrent.
I think of porn. But who am I? Not for me.
Wow.
Not for me. I had nothing.
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with it. Yeah.
Well, Hillary Knight is no longer on the team, and that makes me really upset because she is a queer icon. But she's no longer on.
Is she good though?
She's very good. She was on the Olympic team.
Okay. Where'd she go? She just left? Did she get traded?
No, she got traded.
Got
traded.
Why would you trade someone who's good?
Because people don't always make correct decisions.
Well, I mean, duh.
She plays for Detroit now.
Ah, Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Detroit. I didn't even think that they have a. It says.
Do they have a?
Yeah, they don't even have a name for their team yet. It's just.
Oh, Detroit. Is it? Oh, wait. So is it an expansion team?
Yeah.
So was that the deal?
Probably.
Like so.
See, I don't know because I don't know the things.
I don't know.
So Detroit, Hamilton, Ontario are the new teams, and Las Vegas are getting a team.
So there's 3 new teams.
I think there's one more. I can't remember.
There's 2 right now. Because
there's 3 new teams.
In other leagues,
there's 4 new teams. Oh, San Jose. San Jose is getting.
So San Jose, Hamilton, Vegas. So 2 West Coast, and then Hamilton and Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Hamilton's near Buffalo, Toronto-ish area,
it's
right?
Ontario, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It is where they're filming Heated Rivalry, by the way.
Oh, well, that makes sense that they would put a league there. Jesus Christ!
I gotta close this poll. I gotta close this poll.
Yeah, because you're losing.
I am losing.
I gotta close that poll. But anyway.
But yeah, she went to the new expansion. So
okay. So in other leagues in the past, when there's been expansion, you don't really trade the players to those teams. What usually happens is every team in the league has to basically unprotect a certain number of players.
Okay.
And then those expansion teams are then allowed to draft those players.
I mean, that's probably what happened. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I didn't even know that Seattle had a team, and that's how much I assumed. I don't know why Boston doesn't have a WNBA team, especially the Connecticut Sun is moving. I think they're going to Houston next year or something like that. So now there's not going to be one team in the Northeast besides New York, which is, I don't count, that's Metro. I don't count that as the Northeast. There's no Northeast women's WNBA team. So I'm kind of shocked that Boston hasn't had a team to this point.
I'm shocked too.
And B, now that Connecticut is moved, because the only reason they did Connecticut was because of UConn. They were like, we'll put a team in Connecticut because the UConn women's team is the best. And I was like, yeah, but the only people that like the UConn women's team are the psychos that went to UConn. Nobody really they don't. Come on. Everyone else in the Northeast doesn't root for UConn. We don't root.
Shots have been fired.
But we don't, like, in general, like if UConn's in the national championship, sure. We'll be like, all right, yeah, have a local-ish team win it. That'd be great. But like nobody in Boston, Massachusetts, unless you went to UConn, is like, hell yeah, UConn, go take care of it. We don't give a shit about UConn. So the fact that they had the team in Connecticut made no sense. Who the hell wants to go to Connecticut for anything?
Wow.
I'm being honest. Has anybody ever wanted to go to Connecticut for anything, maybe besides the pizza in New Haven? Because it's the best pizza on the planet.
Casinos. Mohegan Sun.
Okay, I'll give you that. So besides those, has anyone woken up and been like, you know what we should do next weekend? Let's go to Hartford. You want to go to Hartford for the weekend? Please. Anyway, sorry.
You know, I used to live in Connecticut.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It must have been a blast. What'd you do on the weekends? Watch paint dry?
I was 6.
Okay.
We lived at 81 Silas Dean Road.
Don't be giving out the. Don't be giving out the.
I mean, I was 6.
Yeah, but somebody could still live there.
Oh, sorry. Don't go there.
Don't check the news. But yeah.
81 Silas Dean. That's what I remember.
Fair.
81 Silas Dean.
I mean, it still is the headquarters tight spot. They just moved buildings, but it's still in Stamford, Connecticut.
Of course.
So the Hartford Whalers, though, bless. We had the Whale. Now they're the Carolina Hurricanes. They just won the cup, didn't they? I think they won the cup last year. But the Hartford Whale is the Whale. That was a great rivalry. The Whalers and the Bruins, right that close to each other. Oh, great rivalry when I was a kid. And then they, again, how a team even lasted in Connecticut that long, beyond me. But they moved, and they are the Carolina Hurricanes. Plus.
Interesting.
Yep.
Does anyone actually call the crypto arena the crypto arena? And
no, it's the Staples. It's the Staples Center. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah. Well, no, but the crypto arena is not. No, that's the different place. The crypto arena is the arena that was built for the Clippers. That's not the Staples Center. The Staples Center is named something else now.
No, it's the Staples Center.
Then which one is the? No, is it? I thought it was named something.
I'm looking at it right now on the internet.
I thought the Crypto.com arena was the one that Steve Ballmer built with the illegal money he saved when he signed Kawhi Leonard for the Clippers.
Crypto.com arena, originally and still commonly known as Staples Center.
All right.
Is a multi-purpose.
And what the hell is the arena of the other one then?
Someone in the chat. Tell us.
Oh, the Intuit Dome. All right, thank you.
Intuit.
All right, never mind. I got them messed up. But yeah, all right. It is, yeah. But like you even said, like, even though I like T-Mobile Park, like that's still Safeco.
It's always Safeco. It's always Safeco.
Yeah. Even when they called, it was a different building, but when they tore down the old Boston Garden and made the Fleet Center, people still called it the Garden.
The Garden.
Yeah. They would say, "Oh, the Garden. We're going. The game's at the Garden." And now it's the TD Garden, so it's back to being the Garden. But it was always the Garden. Nobody from at least around here ever called it the Fleet Center. I'm going to the Fleet Center today. I'm going to the Garden.
Safeco Field will always be. I have a picture. I was looking actually through my pictures, and I have a picture with the Kingdom still in the background.
Kingdom. When I was a kid, I loved when the Red Sox played at the Kingdom.
Such a cool place. Sucks that
yeah, they brought the park
falling apart.
Oh, I bet. They brought the parquet, yeah, the original parquet from the floor for the Celtics. So they still play. It's been updated since, but there are still pieces of the old parquet on it, so they still play on the old parquet from the original Garden. Yeah.
Well,
can I tell you, I went to the last ever wrestling event at the Boston Garden in like 1992. And the main event was a 60-minute submission match for the WWF Heavyweight Championship, Ric Flair versus Bret Hart.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. I was like 7, so I had no idea the significance of it. But I was like, yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I was there live.
All right.
And then Shawn Michaels was like the sensational Sherry bad guy Shawn Michaels.
Oh,
and I forget who he fought, but he was the bad guy. And there was an old lady in the second row, and she was yelling at him, and Shawn was barking at her, and she went up to the barricade and flipped him off, and the crowd went fucking crazy. It's awesome.
Speaking of which, just so y'all know, anticipation for the month of October for every show, I will be doing a different wrestler.
Oh, for Halloween?
Mm-hmm.
I will not. For the record, just so everyone knows, I will not.
Okay. So y'all better treat us correct. Send in all of your love. However, I think there are 4 Sundays in October.
Maybe. There's 31 days, so that should
the 4th, the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th. I have 4 different costumes for y'all.
Oh yeah, Halloween's on a Saturday this year, is it not?
It is on a Saturday.
Damn, dude. Party time USA.
Yeah, I'm inviting people over. You want to come over?
I mean, yeah. I'll take the red eye.
It sounds good. All right. So as Ryan said, today is TNA lockdown. My God. The poster looks fucking cool.
The tag title match is the main match, right? The Nemesis and the Hardys. Right? Is there a world title match?
So here are the matches so far. There are some pre-show matches. BDE and Rich Swann versus the Righteous.
Mm-hmm.
Trey Miguel versus Special Agent Zero. So that's your pre-show. We do have that steel cage. I think it is for the main event. The Hardys versus the Nemeths.
Yep.
Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy versus Nick and Ryan Nemeth in a steel cage, obviously. We also have another steel cage for the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Championships. Allie and TVA.
And a mystery partner. I wonder who it's going to be.
Versus the Elegance brand.
Yeah.
We have another steel cage match of just AJ Francis versus Elijah.
But they're calling that something. The curtain call or the last. There's something that's going with that. I don't think it's a stip, but they're calling it something. Curtain call, something like that.
Okay.
But I think every match is in a cage. I think that's
every match is in a cage.
Yes. But then there's a lethal lockdown match which has the weapons in the cage. If I'm
correct, that's the system. So Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers, Bear Bronson, and Alicia Edwards versus Ricky Sosa, Fabian Eichner, Casey Navarro, and Jada Stone.
Okay.
I am just ready for Jada Stone to fuck shit up.
Yeah. And then Elena Black is fighting for the Knockouts Championship.
Correct. Versus Zaya Brookside.
Who's the champion, yeah?
Who is the current champion.
And then Leon Slater is going for the
taking
X
on
division.
Cedric Alexander for the X division.
That's going to be good. But there's a stipulation where if Leon
loses, his previous title reign will be erased from history.
The fuck? What was that?
TNA.
What was that? How's that guy still there? When's his contract end? How is he still there?
I don't know, man.
But
there's an escape the cage match with Frankie Kazarian versus Moose.
Okay.
Jason Hotch.
Yes, and Mustafa Ali
versus Mustafa Ali, which
and that's for a title, right?
That's for the TNA International Championship.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically everything. So, Leon Slater's not all elite. I don't think he's going to.
I think if any, he's already been on WWE television and WWE
I think he's going
pay-per-views.
to NXT.
Now AEW is interested, as they should be. That guy is fucking unbelievable. And if he ends up going there, great, like totally cool. but it seems to me that this is a Mike Santana, Cruz Montana, Leon, Joe Hendry, Jordan Gray. This is along those lines of what we saw there. They were on WWE pay-per-view and television while they were in TNA. The second their contract is up, they're going to WWE. That now, again, I would assume AEW maybe is more interested in Leon Slater than they were in those other people.
Sure.
So maybe that does change things. He sure does.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I will think he's going to WWE unless a report comes out that tells me otherwise. Personally.
Well, that's that. NXT has been heating up, so to speak. I think that after all
Zilla, baby.
I know. Nympho.
All right, Nympho. What is it? What do you call himself? Nympho baby? Nympho baby. What did he mean to say? Nepo.
And
he didn't do that to be funny. Like that was like a
no.
Yeah, poor guy. Sorry. He's gonna win the title right away.
Nympho baby. Matter. You know what?
He's probably gonna win the title that match. So
absolutely. Let's get some Nympho babies winning the title.
Yeah. I mean, is that not?
Yeah. Oh, y'all. I was reminiscing actually lately about the black and yellow days of NXT.
Black and gold.
I mean black and gold. What would I say? Yeah. Black and yellow?
Was Khalifa on your mind?
Yeah, it was black and yellow. Black and gold days.
Yeah. Listen, for my money, and I know a lot of us felt that way. Well, it wasn't a couple days ago was the anniversary of Bayley and Sasha from Brooklyn.
Bayley and Sasha.
Mm-hmm. Perfect match. A perfect match. I would say that the black and gold era was the best WWE product of the last 30 years, like since the height of the Attitude Era, I would say. As far as like just quality and story to everything about it.
I mean, there was a point in time where it was the Saturday before like a big pay-per-view. They would have their takeovers, and that weekend, whatever the NXT takeover was
better every time.
Outshined whatever WWE was doing.
Correct. And then that's why Vince would murder half the NXT talent when they came to the main roster. And then he eventually just murdered that black and gold NXT because he was like, I'm tired of it. But there were some matches. Yeah. I mean, those takeovers, every single one of them were just, there wasn't a bad one. There wasn't a bad one. And some of those matches that we got, like obviously Bayley and Sasha stands out. The Gargano Ciampa story feud, incredible. The tag team wrestling that was on those shows with American Alpha and the Revival and the Authors of Pain. And then that turned into the War Raiders. And at one point, Aleister Black and Ricochet were a team down there.
Great tag team together.
I was at, somebody, Clown just mentioned it. I was at that show where Nakamura debuted, which was like the anniversary of that was yesterday or today or something like that, against Sammy. That also had American Alpha and the Revival in one of the best tag team matches of all time on that show. Pete Dunne versus Tyler Bate from NXT Chicago. One of the best matches you'll ever see. So glad those guys have been under masks for the last 18 months. They're fighting for the AAA tag titles.
This is all to say, allegedly, Johnny Gargano is leaving WWE. However, here's the thing. I feel like WWE has been punishing Johnny Gargano ever since Tommaso Ciampa decided to leave.
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. Because, and Gargano tweeted it last night. He tweeted the video of his like return on Raw like 4 or 5 years ago when they brought him back. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand what's the point. Like Johnny Gargano, like you could have easily done what you did with him in NXT just on the main roster. He is that underdog guy that is a great wrestler. The crowd would get behind him in his matches because he was a great wrestler and he's a good underdog.
Fantastic. He's fucking Johnny Wrestling.
Yeah,
like
he's Mr. He's Mr. NXT for crying out loud. Like that black and gold, he's one of, if not the, like, you know, he's when he won that world title for the first time, that was like a big deal down there. It's just crazy to me that he's been just literally just laying down doing nothing.
Absolutely. Our friend Greg Cherry sending us a super chat. Remember, you can always send us a super chat. A super chat. Hi Yins, love Yins. Gonna hit the gym. Love you. Keep up the good work. I absolutely love Greg Cherry. One of the best to do it.
Of course, we love
Greg. Do me a favor and vote. And just type 1.
No,
in the chat.
Don't do that, Greg. You vote with your heart. If it is 1, then so be it. But you do it after
type
you answer the question
in the chat.
Truthfully answer that question. Yeah, and they've always kind of not treated even in NXT. They didn't treat Candice has never been utilized the way that she should be.
Some of those hardcore matches that she was having before she was signed. Holy shit.
Yeah. But yeah, it's very bizarre. And again, if he is done, hell yeah, Greg.
Oh my God, Greg.
Hell yeah, Greg. Anyway, if you are
put 1s in the chat.
No.
Come on, Binky. You can do it.
No. Well, she already
voted.
They already voted 1. You already got that vote.
Thank you. Sorry. I already got the vote. Well, like that Tommaso Ciampa turn, right?
Best.
One of the best things to do it. You know, the credits have already come up. Everyone's heading towards the back, and then all of a sudden, Tommaso Ciampa throws Johnny Gargano into the LED sign.
Mm-hmm.
They have an unsanctioned match, and they also have that street fight match. And was that Chicago?
Yes.
Let me see. Yep. NXT TakeOver Chicago. Oh my God, 2018. I feel so old, y'all.
And that was the same night that was the same night that Bate and what do you call it? Pete Dunne had that match. That was the same show.
Oh my gosh. Undisputed Era versus Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan.
Mm-hmm.
My God. Ricochet defeating Name Redacted.
VD?
Yeah.
But at the time, though, that guy was...
At the time, we didn't know any of this.
We all thought the world of that guy. And his character and all... We were all so in
We didn't know any of that.
Exactly. So at the time, though, it was... And, like, that, to me, that Gargano-Ciampa story, that was the greatest story ever told in NXT. Ever.
Yeah.
And... Yeah,
anything you can do, I can do better.
It was next level. And then Ciampa was the heel, and he didn't have music, and he would just walk down to the ring, and
he just walked down to the ring, screaming. So good.
It was so good. And when he won the world championship on a random Wednesday, like it was on the week show, he beat Aleister Black, and bless him, Mauro Ranallo was on the call. And he's just screaming, "Oh my God!" And it's like, and the crowd
I miss him so much.
That 3 counted, and Ciampa won. And that again, small crowd at Full Sail, but that crowd was losing their mind, and they were screaming, swearing, like it was just unbelievable, man.
Absolutely. Yeah, that Michael says in the chat, NXT was must see every week, and that was like the thing from like 2015 until 2019 when everyone got called up. It was just every single week we tuned into NXT, and it was on the WWE network, which I really miss the WWE network.
100%. And NXT was like, you know, you talk about, I know they kind of overdid it like WWE does with everything. But you talk about the women's revolution, that shit doesn't happen if Hunter does not give those girls that time. All those girls, Paige, Emma, early on, Paige, Emma. Then we got obviously the 4 horsewomen.
The 4 horsewomen, yeah.
And you had all them. Asuka, Nia Jax was down there. Like Athena. You had all Athena. Ember Moon was down there. You had all these people down there. And especially early on, Natty would go down there and wrestle the girls, kind of like she's doing in NXT now.
Yeah.
Natty would go down there, and they were giving Hunter back then was giving the girls 10 to 15-minute matches on the show. And that was just something that was not happening on a regular basis. Alexa Bliss as well. Like that was just something that was not happening on a regular basis on the main product. And it was like, it was so refreshing, the tag team wrestling and the women's wrestling that was happening on NXT Black and Gold. And then they did a thing. Like I said, Natty would go down there early on in the NXT when it was like Bo Dallas and Neville and those guys. Cesaro, Claudio was down there. Tyson Kidd was down there. And like they had these veterans go down there for these main events on the early takeovers. And it was like, there was a 4-way, I think, with like Tyson Kidd, Neville, Sami Zayn, and Bo Dallas, I think. Incredible. Like, and it was just like, it was just really well done the way they did everything. And then it got bigger. You brought over Finn Balor. You brought over Nakamura. You brought over Aleister Black. You brought over
Samoa
Ricochet,
Joe.
Samoa Joe, all Adam Cole, Roderick
Bobby
Strong,
Roode.
Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Roode. You got all these guys that were known entities. And it just became this really, really like, holy shit, this is like the WWE version of a super indie. That's literally what it was. It was a super indie. Kenta as well. Andrade, yeah, all these guys. Andrade and Gargano, that match.
Drew McIntyre coming back into the fold.
100%. 100%. It just became this big thing that it was like, this is the must-see show to watch here.
And unlike WWE main roster, they made tag teams and stables look cool again.
Yeah. The Undisputed Era ran that show for a year and a half.
The Undisputed Era, like the era of the Undisputed Era where all of them had fucking belts.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember they had that tag tournament. Adam Cole lost to whatever takeover it was. Adam Cole lost to Ricochet for the North American title earlier in the night. And Bobby Fish was injured, so he stepped in to tag team with Kyle O'Reilly in a tag team tournament against Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne. And that's when Roderick turned and joined. Oh, my God. And they won the tag titles, and he put on the oh, my God, dude. Yeah, I remember all that shit. It's UE, right?
Yeah.
So it's like something like that.
I'll tell you. So one time I actually went to our Kroger is called Fred Meyer over here.
Okay.
And I walked into Fred Meyer. It was like 2018 or 2019.
That's right. Greg got it. He won the North American title in the ladder match earlier in the night, and then he did that.
And I walked in, and I saw a guy with an Undisputed Era shirt, and I was wearing a Adam Cole Bay shirt. And I turn and I go, look at us. And he did the thing, and I can't do it because I'm not very.
Yeah. It reminds me, you ever see Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yeah, it's one of my faves.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Obviously, I know one of the main actors in that movie is a problematic piece of trash. But the scene where he's wearing like a Hawaiian shirt and the old white guy walks by him and goes, like, and then he looks so disgusted, like, fuck me, that I'm wearing the same shirt as that guy.
Oh my gosh. Now I want to go watch that.
Yeah.
Binky, love to you. Good Sunday, y'all. Random question. I'm going to an all-in party. What's a good dish to bring for everyone? And who you got for the men's and women's main event?
Even though I'm anti, buffalo chicken dip never loses.
Buffalo chicken dip.
I'm not a big buffalo chicken guy at all. Not a favorite of mine at all. But a buffalo chicken dip, I will fuck with and fuck with hard.
What do you dip into your buffalo chicken dip?
Got to go the tortilla chip.
The tortilla chip. See, yes. I'm a celery connoisseur over here.
So you go veggie in it.
I do veggie.
But I think, it has to be a good piece of celery because you can add water to the dip if you're too free flowing with your celery. It's a water. I love celery. Celery and peanut butter, bro.
Absolutely.
I'll just go like that. I don't even chew it. I just right down the throat.
Oh.
Just so you guys know. I know. Have your listen. But anyway.
So for me,
yeah.
You can go dessert depending on the crowd. Yeah. Everyone always eats up whatever kind of chip and whatever kind of dip.
A 7-layer dip is also a good.
Absolutely.
It's a good
something
thing.
that is easy
homemade
to put
guac.
on.
Homemade guac if you want to go that route with chips.
But since it's in, so this is what my family is doing. Okay. It's also starting at 10 a.m. here. Okay.
All in?
All in.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm going to be at my 4-year-old nephew's birthday party. So I'm going to have to miss. I'm going to have to miss the first 3 hours of this fucking show.
You'll still be in the pre-show.
Bullshit. And I love my nephew. It's going to be a great time. Obviously, I'm happy to go, but come on. It's only the biggest show of the year. It's fine.
We are doing a full English breakfast.
Oh, blood pudding.
So yeah,
bangers and mash.
Bangers and mash. So a full English breakfast. You have to see it.
No, bangers and mash is Irish. What the hell am I talking about? But blood pudding and black. What is it? Black sausage? What do they call it? Blood pudding for sure.
So a traditional full English breakfast is pork sausage.
Yeah.
Bacon, eggs.
Yeah.
Tomatoes.
Nope, get that the fuck out of here.
Mushrooms, black pudding.
Yep.
And toast. Usually served with baked beans and English breakfast tea.
Tea. Can I in the morning? Fuck out of here. Drink a coffee like a real person. But anyway. Fucking English. Tea. Can I tell you something? I went out for breakfast this morning and I had black beans on the side of my Florentine Benedict. That's what I did.
See, beans are not
beans.
Bad choice.
Love beans. My surrounding company the rest of the day might not like beans, but I like beans.
I love
the magical fruit I've been told.
Mm-hmm. So since I've been in my sourdough kick, we'll probably eat my sourdough toast. Because guess what I got? Guess what I got for my birthday for my husband? I got
starter? Did you get starter?
Well, I've had a starter. It's fine.
How old is the starter?
How old is my starter? From the 70s, apparently.
Hell yeah. That's what you need.
I got it from my friend Leah, and it already had hooch on it. And she goes, just drain that out, or if you want it to be more sour, just mix it in. You gotta feed it. Gave me instructions.
Think about that for a second. Just think about that for a second.
Hooch?
No. Just you're making sourdough bread. Mm-hmm. And the main ingredient that you're getting to start the process is fucking 60 years old. It's been a living, breathing organism thing for 60 years old.
Yeah.
Just think about that in accordance to how often we just throw away,
Yeah,
right? There's leftovers in my fridge from Tuesday that I probably can't eat now because it's too long.
It's a fermentation, baby.
Yeah. It's incredible, really. Will Ospreay, no doubt, Binky. I mean, no doubt.
Okay. Doubt. So I think in our main event, I mean, I know that Ospreay versus Kenny Omega, which we will talk about, it'll main event, obviously. Sure. But Willow and Mercedes, have you been watching the Tea Time videos?
No, I haven't.
Oh my God, they're so good. Y'all, have you been watching? Because I watched the Willow and Mercedes one, and Mercedes flips the fucking table.
Sounds about right.
I mean, y'all know how I feel.
CEO. She's not winning though.
Okay.
It's
fine to be wrong.
I've flipped
sometimes.
on that one. I've flipped on that one.
You flipped.
Yeah. I thought for sure that this was going to be Mercedes' time. Like even when she came back for the Owen, I was like, this is Mercedes' time.
Yeah.
But I flipped. I think Willow's going to win. And then
you think Willow is retaining?
I do.
Do you think Mercedes is ever going to come back and get it?
Yes, but I think she'll be a babyface.
So you think that? Okay.
Again, we probably have 3 or 4 days until we record our official our official picks for this show. So it might be different because I am going back and forth, but I have wavered.
You're weighing your options. I get it.
Because I don't think Willow's first title reign is just going to be a month long. I don't think so. Again, if it was Mercedes and Tekla, I would feel completely different.
Okay.
But I think the fact that Willow won it and she won it not too long ago and the build and the story they're portraying here, I think they're going to keep it going a little bit longer with Mercedes not winning the big one.
Interesting.
But I think Will is a no-brainer,
Will is a no-brainer.
Bet the farm. Especially after that backstage wonderfulness we got with Nigel on Collision last night. Holy shit, what a segment
I haven't watched Collision.
Oh my God. They showed footage from listen,
Jerry, if Mercedes loses to a backslide again.
I love Willow, but I want Mercedes to win. For the record, I want Mercedes. Collision was great last night.
Okay. I gotta watch it.
But so they went back to after Wednesday night, after Nigel's match on Dynamite, where he won and advanced to the semifinals. He's in the trainer's room, and Renee is there, asking him about the match and how he's doing, and he had to drop out of the pay-per-view match for Ring of Honor on Friday and all that stuff. And as he starts talking, Will Ospreay goes into the trainer's room. And he's like, hey, do you mind if I sit next to you? I got to get looked at too. And Nigel's like, no. And Will's like, how you feeling? Like, he's like, I'm all right. Got to do what I got to do. And he goes, I'm going to be honest with you. I have more faith in you winning this whole thing than I do in me winning this whole thing. And then Nigel goes, yeah, that seems to be the problem, Will. He goes, that seems to be the problem. And then he starts talking about, he goes, you're one of the best I've ever seen. I've called your matches. I've watched you. I've done all this stuff. And you're one of the best. You're one of the best to ever come out of England. You've done everything. You've won titles. You've won championships. You've won all this stuff. And he goes, there's the one thing that you need to do that no other English wrestler has ever done. And that is you need to win the world title in England. And he goes, and your career will not be the same if you do not do that. He said, your career will not go the way that you think it's supposed to go if you do not win this match in a couple weeks. What's the percentage again? Okay, we're still winning by double digits. So he said more than that, but it was very much a older English wrestler talking to Will about the significance of what will happen. And it was just like, it was so good. I was captive. Like I stopped what I was doing and like focused on, I listened to every single word that Nigel had to say. And it was like, holy shit. Like Will's
right
winning.
After this, I will go watch it.
Yeah, it was very good.
Speaking of, I do want to talk about the AEW Continental Cup. And I know that I'm blowing my load right now. Okay. I know that was part of the dealio, but can we talk about it? Okay. Because this week we found out that Eddie Kingston had to pull out of the Continental Cup. And it's unclear what the injury was.
Do we assume it was residue of the big injury? Or
I don't want to assume. And here's also where I popped off this week, okay? One of my tweets popped off because I replied to someone this week because they were like, well, if Eddie Kingston actually lost the weight, Maybe he should have come back a little bit more fit. And all I said was, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Fair response.
Like, between WWE, what's going on?
I was gonna say weight seems to be a big topic.
Weight seems to be a topic of conversation of like,
Guys,
can you be a legitimate wrestler if you're a fat person?
Yeah.
And all I said was, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Again, I laugh because I'm just like, oh, so these Eddie Kingston and Kevin Owens, the first fat, like Bam Bam Bigelow didn't exist. One of the all-time greats. Yokozuna, one of the all-time greats. Andre the Giant, many people would have considered. I know he was a giant, but he was a heavy set fella, big boss man. The Big Show. You can name any. Shane Taylor, currently great.
Oh my God, could snap me in half, please, brother.
Shane Taylor, great currently. There are the history of big dudes in pro wrestling. Bronson Reed, even though I don't know if you saw that picture, fucking shredded. God. But Bronson Reed reminds me a lot of Bam Bam, actually. But like big dude, great. Like what?
JC Mateo /
Jeff Cobb, big guy. Sam Stackhouse is a big guy in the Indies.
Sam Stackhouse, I go Pharaoh for
Stackhouse. Haystacks Calhoun back in the day. All these big Earthquake, John Tenta, Earthquake, Typhoon.
John Tenta. I told you that the Dynamite that I went to, that there was a guy near us that just kept changing his outfit to different John Tenta characters.
Good for him. Like, there's been so many fat guys and girl, who gives a shit? There's been so many heavy set people.
Niven.
Yeah, Piper Niven, Nia Jax.
Nia Jax.
You have all these people. Umaga.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude.
There are people that could actually win a fight.
And there are people that would look at like Jacob Fatu and say he's chubby. And it's like, what the fuck? What are we talking about? And
There's
it's just
no one type of wrestler bodies.
No.
We're gone with all of that.
And it's
I said was shut the fuck up. I got a shit ton of hate for it because I'm telling a troll to shut the fuck up. They deleted their entire account.
Yeah, because
they didn't just delete their tweet.
Like I said last week, they're not real.
They're not real.
That was not a real person.
But they completely deactivated.
Yeah. Because they were like, oh, I'm a bot. I went after this person. This person's the wrong person I went after. I don't exist anymore because I'm a loser.
All in a day's work, people.
Yes. But yeah, that's unfortunate, obviously. I would have thought that Eddie was going to...
Because if he was going to go up against Claudio, I mean, that's a match I want to see every single day of the week.
Did you think Claudio was going to win that match regardless?
Yeah, because
obviously we're getting Moxley.
We're getting Moxley versus Moxley versus Claudio.
Yeah. So, and the way that they did it was they made a match on the Ring of Honor pay-per-view. A winner goes to the tournament, which Daniel Garcia won. So Claudio is going to be fighting back-to-back Death Rider pals because he beat Daniel Garcia in a great, let me tell you. Last night, the show opened with Kyle O'Reilly and Orange Cassidy. Terrific. Terrific. And then Claudio and Daniel Garcia had an unbelievable match last night. And then the main event was Willow defending the women's championship against Maya World.
Oh, hell yeah.
Incredible, which was very, very good. Which I did not... Was that booked? I didn't watch the beginning of the show. I don't know if that just was... I didn't know that was happening until I turned on Collision. I was like, what?
Oh, hell yeah.
Because then they had the graphic, like, Mercedes is fighting the winner, and it showed both Willow and Maya World on the graphic, like, on Collision. And I was like, when the fuck did that happen? But it was good. Collision was real good.
Did you watch at all Death Before Dishonor?
I did not, unfortunately.
Y'all.
I think I'm going today. I have plans to watch Hazuki and Athena.
Can I tell you? So I took a sick day on Friday because I felt like shit.
Were you actually sick?
Yeah, I actually was sick.
Physically?
Okay? Physically. In the morning.
Yeah. I'm one of those people that, like, when people call out, because I'm a boss, I have to ask them why. I go, what's going on? But like they all like me and I'm normal, so like I'm not like
No, so my husband took a sick day on Thursday,
yeah.
and whatever 24-hour bug he had, I got.
See, that's why like I've always worked in retail. I've never worked in an office format or something like that because most office formats, from what I'm told, you just send a nice little email. Hey, not feeling great, using a sick day today, and nobody fucking questions you. Nobody says anything. They just go, all right. And that's basically it. But when you're working in retail, if you don't come to work today, we're down a person, and now today's going to suck. Because God forbid these companies let you schedule enough people to fucking live. So it's, that's just kind of how it goes. So
I mean, that's also the thing of like, I've come to, like, when I worked at Starbucks, I came to work
all the time,
even when I was not feeling well. The only time I ever called out was when I was
like
needing
actually
to go to the hospital.
Yeah, like dying. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also think that is our age a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think that's how when we first got into the workforce at 15, 16, 17, that's how it was. It was like, I had a boss at 17 years old. At 17 years old, I had a boss literally tell me, if you're ever calling out, you better be in the hospital or somebody better be dead. That is literally. And this wasn't a bad guy, by the way. Like, this was like a good boss. Like, but that was because that was his mentality. If you don't come to work, I'm fucked. So you better be going to the hospital, or you or somebody else better be dead if you're not coming to work on one of your shifts.
All I knew is that because of the type of work that I do during my day job, that the 24-hour bug probably would not have optimized my time, if that makes sense. I would have been spending more.
Now, do they give you the option to work from home on a day that you're sick? Like, would they say like, hey, are you healthy? I don't know how it works. I don't know if it's just, like, hey, can you do some of the stuff from home at least?
Yeah.
And get paid still, I assume you would get paid, and it would be more of a chill, like, or is it just, no, you took the day, you take the day, don't worry about it?
I mean, I'm sure that's an option. I just knew that I wouldn't be able to sit up correctly.
Yeah.
So, but it started Thursday evening, so into Friday. Not great. This is also how I knew that my body was being weird, is that I wanted to go to bed at 7:30 p.m.
That's early.
So, and I slept until 5 a.m.
Yeah. Fair.
So I knew that something was going on. I chose to rest, and I was feeling a little bit better by the time Death Before Dishonor came on. I turned on the whole thing. I'm hanging out with the dogs. Starting the show with the Lethal Twist winning.
They won the trios, right?
Yeah, and Blake Christian looked like he got injured. So we'll see what happened. I think he just tweaked probably his knee. But Dalton Castle and the Outrunners, to me, I need to see them on regular AEW television because they are so good.
I love Dalton Castle. I've always had a thing for Dalton Castle. The first time I saw him, I was live actually, and I saw the entrance with the boys and the confetti and the jacket, and I was like, "Who the fuck?" I've always kind of liked the flamboyant type characters, like they just entertain me, and I like that shtick. And he's hysterical, and he's good enough in the ring that it works. Yeah, man,
it's great.
I'm always going to be rooting to see that guy more. So.
Also on the card was Deonna Purrazzo, who's the women's pure champion, defeating Steph DeLander. It was a great Pure Rules match until. So if you know anything, Pure Rules matches are my favorite. It's my favorite stipulation. Next to a strap match. I love a dog collar match, things like that. But the Pure Rules just take wrestling and put it to an nth degree that is different than any other wrestling match. And you only have 3 rope breaks, no closed fists, right?
Yep.
Automatic DQ. There should be a panel of judges, right? What happened during the match is that Steph DeLander used all of her rope breaks. Okay, so she has no more rope breaks. She causes Deonna Purrazzo to have to use her rope break. And then there's a ref spot where the ref gets distracted and she close fists punches Deonna Purrazzo behind, obviously, the ref's back. They're supposed to be judges to be like, that's a disqualification, ring the bell. But none of that happened.
Okay.
However, Deonna wins the match anyways.
Yeah.
Look, she had her pinned. I don't know what they called it, but both of her arms, or not pinned, submitted, where she put both of her arms behind her back. And I was like, that looks like it actually is painful.
Yeah.
Great submission. Deonna Purrazzo is fantastic in the ring. Wish that she was on AEW television. It's all these people that are so good, and I'm like, not that they're wasted here, but they could be utilized so much better. The 4-way for the women's television match was really great. Marina Shafir, I need her to stop losing, though. I need her to stop being pinned.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
The men's 4-way tag match was really fun, really great. But I mentioned this because the winner of Daniel Garcia versus Adam Priest replaced Eddie Kingston. And I went into this match going, when did this get added? I'm watching Ring of Honor, like, what is this? But it was so good. It was so fun. And it was just, obviously this is Daniel Garcia in his element, wrestling someone like Adam Priest, who Adam Priest is a wrestler's wrestler to me.
Yes.
So to have Daniel Garcia win, and then you said last night he loses to Claudio.
Yes. Great match. Great match. Yeah, last night Kyle O'Reilly beat Orange Cassidy and Claudio beat Daniel Garcia. So that made the final four Claudio, Kyle O'Reilly, John Moxley, and who's the fourth?
Nigel McGuinness.
And now we're getting Nigel, which makes sense because Kyle O'Reilly made Orange Cassidy tap out with a leg lock. Nigel has the bad ankle. Kyle O'Reilly's a submission guy. Makes sense. So it's Nigel and Kyle, and then you got the Death Riders with Moxley. And it's going to be Moxley. It's going to be Nigel in the finals. And Nigel's going to lose. And then I think Nigel will retire in England.
Put his boots in the ring.
And his home country. Yeah, I feel like that's probably what we'll get there. And then I think the backstage segment with Nigel and Will was kind of Nigel, the veteran, telling Will, you need to go win this shit for England. You need to go do this. I wouldn't be shocked if we see Nigel at the end of the night, like celebrating with Will, especially after he retires, just for like the English hierarchy of, you know what I mean?
Well, we're going to have, the Brawling Birds are going to win.
Yeah. I think so. You think? For sure? Like how?
I'm very confident in that.
I would lean that way too. But goddamn, the Divine Dominion is so good.
The Divine Dominion are making Mick Foley bark. Good.
I would do worse.
Bow wow.
Whatever you want me to do. You want me to Roman Reigns it and eat some dog food? Let me know. You let me know. I will buy all the supplies needed. But they had a 5-minute squash tag team championship eliminator thing last night against a couple of local talents that they destroyed in like 2 minutes. But they're just so good for everything from the music to the presentation, just everything about them. Yes. They were on the show last night. Yeah, man. I rarely watch Collision live. But last night was a quiet evening in the household, so I had it on while I was doing other things.
You didn't come to my birthday party.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And it was great. It was great.
Binky over here has a question. Other than MJF, what's next for Will post title reign? Hopefully, it's better elevated than when Hangman won last year.
Elevated. See what you did. See what they did there. Elevated.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would think Moxley has to be.
Moxley.
I mean,
he
should be the first. I mean,
trajectory.
Yeah, I feel like Moxley's involved. MJF is involved. Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be. Well, first of all right, we haven't even talked about Dynamite really, but we're talking about Will.
Okay, can we talk about Dynamite and the fact that every time they're doing an overrun,
I can't.
Like once in a while,
just say
fine.
The show. Just say the show goes to 10:30.
Right. Just say the show goes to 10:30, and then we can anticipate it.
Just say the show.
Like with Raw on Netflix, sometimes it ends early.
Yeah. It's scheduled till 10:30. Sometimes it'll end at 10:20 or 10:25. And there's been a very few occasions, but sometimes it has one time it went till 11. One time it went till 10:40 or so. But like, okay. But you tell me it's 8 to 10 every single night.
Yeah.
But I don't think Dynamite has ended at 10 o'clock in a year.
We got jobs
in a year. and I do a post show on Dynamite over on Body Slam. I would like to be able to have a consistent start time to my post show.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not complaining about having to watch the show. The wrestling is good. The shows are good. Mm-hmm. That main event this week they had a few 6-mans that, it was a main event 6-man with the Elite. The match was fine. But it was really what happened afterwards that was really good. So I didn't care that it happened late with Kenny like officially turning heel and giving Will the one-winged angel through the table onto the floor. Like that was insane. Mm-hmm. And then Kenny with the psycho look there with his eyes wide and all that stuff. Like that was great. But like, just stop telling me the show's 2 hours long when I know it ain't. That's all.
Sure.
Speaking of, Will is definitely kicking out of the one-winged angel in that match.
Fuck this shit. I'll end this show right now. He is not kicking out. Coda is the only one who can kick out of the one-winged angel. I'm sorry.
Nope.
I will rage. You punch Tony Khan in the face.
All right. Well, prepare to rage. The significance of him giving Will that move through the table to officially kind of turn heel here, 1,000%. I would bet a lot of money on the fact that Will is going to kick out of the one-winged angel.
I will be so fucking mad.
He's going to. Sorry. He's going to be the guy. He's going to do it. Now, you'll be mad anyway. Listen, it's a fair way to put it. It's a fair way to put it, Mark. It's a fair way to put it.
Does anyone actually think that that's funny?
Oh, I'm sure. They wouldn't be on TV for that long. If people
listen, if Will kicks out of the one-wing angel.
Yeah, it's happening.
Is he his lover as well?
No. Well, and I was
only lovers can.
So I was going to ask, would you be okay? So I'm right now. I am under the guy. I am expecting it. I am expecting a kick out of the one-winged angel in this match, and I know you would not like that. Would you not like it even more?
I would prefer that the Tiger Driver return and Kenny Omega is.
Fair. What if we get both
ushered out?
What if we get both?
I will end. I will die.
Now, what would you do if Will kicked out at 1?
Throw my TV across the room.
Okay, that's fine. Let's just check. He's definitely kicking out. I don't think he's going to kick out at 1, but he's going to kick out. And then Kenny's going to have that crazy look like, what? Nobody's ever kicked out of it. And then Will's going to win, and that's what they're going to do. This is the crown. This is like, they are going to crown this kid as much as they can crown anybody at this show.
I mean, I get that they are gearing up Will for a very big baby face. I don't think that Will is naturally the best baby face.
That's fair.
I
just think, yeah,
you know,
but I don't think he has to stay a baby face forever. Like, you know
I
what
would
I mean?
more so like a John Moxley baby face. But he's already done attempted murder twice, so I don't think that you can be a baby face after that, you know?
I agree. But yeah. That's my vibe. That's the vibe that I'm feeling, is I think Will's going to kick out of the one-winged angel.
All right. Interesting. We do have what I do want to know. What is going to gear up for this? The Casino Gauntlet match.
Mm-hmm.
MJF is in it. Andrade's in it. Ciampa's in it.
Yep.
Who else do you think will be in this Casino Gauntlet match?
I would expect Nick Wayne.
Yo, he looked so good Friday. Oh my God, versus Bandito.
I thought he had.
I thought he was going to win it.
Yeah, I thought he had a chance to win that.
Okay.
Like Nick Wayne is a guy that I look at and I go, if they ever wanted to get that belt off Bandito and just make him like an AEW guy, Nick Wayne should be somebody you build that. Like, he's young,
Absolutely.
he's a stud. Like, let him run with it. And did Action Andrade join the Ops and won a title?
Oh my God.
Did that happen?
That match totally pissed me off because Lio Rush has been doing such outstanding work in Ring of Honor.
Was he doing like a Sabu tribute, Lio Rush?
Yes.
Right? Somewhat with the pants? He looked like Sabu. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nick Wayne was also really good on Collision last night as well.
They were in the, you know,
ECW arena.
The ECW arena.
Yeah. Buddy Matthews would be a nice person to come back. I do like Binky. There is rumor, obviously, with we didn't talk about that. That was the big WWE.
Yo, can I just say,
was Dragunov.
That color me shocked. Ilya Dragunov.
Well, it was his choice. Apparently, they wanted him back, but he said, "No, I'm good." So
they probably did one of those fucking.
Yeah, they probably wanted him to take less money, I would assume.
He can make more money on the indies.
He's not doing it, and he can make more money. And I know automatically now our brains go, "Oh, you're leaving WWE, you have to go to AEW." But he's kind of a guy that fits right in there.
With all of these people leaving big companies, are we going to see a resurgence of indie wrestling?
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, not if you book.
I was going to say.
Drake words.
Yeah. I don't know.
Sorry, GC Dubs. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion as a queer person. I don't want to be in spaces where queer people have done me harm.
That's fair. As a non-queer person, I don't want QAnon fucking psychos on that fucking wrestling. So, how about that?
I want a resurgence of indie wrestling. I want to go back to Defy shows. Yeah. There has not been a Defy show in over a year.
Yeah, my thing is there are a lot of talented people that have broken into the business or that have been in the business for a long time that have never gotten an opportunity like that. So why? And it's not just this guy. I know this guy is the one of the week, but we see it all the time. Like, why do we give problematic people 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th shots at things when there are people that are equally, if not more talented, begging for one fucking chance? That's where Sheamus would be a good one.
Sheamus would be.
I don't know if he's
absolutely fantastic.
Did he let his things lapse? Did he get lapse? Did his contract lapse? Like, because Dragunov's just ran out, so he's free to do what. Was that the same thing for Sheamus? Did he choose not to sign, or was he let go?
I think he chose not to resign.
Okay. So Sheamus, especially with it being in Europe, like Dragunov, Sheamus, those guys would be fun.
Will we see Mark Briscoe?
That wouldn't shock me. Yeah. I would think
that would be fun.
I would think Orange Cassidy will be in there. I would, I expect it to be The thing is, the first 3 guys that are in the match,
Mm-hmm.
which are Ciampa, Andrade, and MJF, I don't think anyone else besides the first 2 guys are winning that match. Like, do you think anybody else is going to win this match besides MJF or Andrade?
Mm-mm.
Or maybe Ciampa? That's the only thing that kind of stinks. Not like makes me less excited for it, because these matches are always fun and there'll be a couple surprises. It'll be good. Oh, so it won't be Sheamus then. He's under contract till October 1st. So it won't be Sheamus. But Dragunov, I would expect to see. But again, if Dragunov shows up, he won't, but Dragunov should win the match. That's how I felt about Ricochet a couple years ago. When Ricochet debuted, I said Ricochet should have won that match.
Will we see someone like Zack Sabre Jr.?
That'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun.
I'm into that.
Moxley will be in the finals of the Continental Cup, my friend. So he will not be in that match, I would think. Well, HUD says he doesn't think MJF is winning it again.
I don't think MJF is winning it.
Okay. Well, then it would have to be somebody fresh then, because this person's going to get a title shot with Will.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So,
and I think that there's some spiraling that I think MJF needs to do.
The pre-show starting at 11 a.m. Eastern next Sunday. And I thought the pre-show was starting at 1, and then the main card was going to start at 3. No, the pre-show starting at 11 a.m., and the main card starts at 1, which really fucks up my day. I was like, oh, I'll miss the pre-show. I'll be home by 3. Nope. Gonna have to miss the whole first 3 hours of this show. Damn.
I'm gonna be so tired.
Damn it.
Y'all, we're gonna have we're either gonna change our day or we're gonna do a pre-record, but I'm gonna go and we're live streaming it, baby.
You're live streaming this whole show?
Yeah, the whole show.
If I was gonna be home, I would. So that's another reason where I'm like, you're costing me money, kid. You're costing me money, kid. But
2-hour pre-show, y'all.
So
honestly, do they have to do a 2-hour pre-show? Because that's a lot of fucking people.
I assume they're gonna have matches throughout. Or at least that second hour will be matches. I would assume. But I believe last night on Collision, it said 11 a.m. that shit was starting.
Who was the person that...
What?
Mm-hmm. Who does the tickets?
Oh, God, I have no idea.
Y'all, can somebody in the chat tell me who can tell me how many tickets have been sold for?
It's like 45,000 or something like that. Something along those lines.
I am Googling right now.
I want to say
it says via the Observer, they've sold 41,000 tickets.
Mm-hmm. By showtime next week, I would expect that'll probably be close to 50. I think or 45 or something. I think they'll sell a good chunk of tickets this week, and then they'll have walk-up tickets, I think, as well. So
that looks good.
Yeah,
that looks really good.
Yep, that's a big show.
It's gonna be a big show,
and the show's gonna be great. We're gonna be breaking down the whole card next week and
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Making our picks and stuff like that. But the show looks like it's gonna be incredible.
Mm-hmm.
We got a big triple threat match for the international title. You got obviously the ones we talked about with Mercedes and Willow, and then AEW always has a good walk up. So I do expect them to have a good walk up that day, where people will be like, oh, I'll buy a ticket and I'll come here. So.
Y'all, I posted a tweet this morning. I'm not gonna say it on air. You can go follow me at
about John Cena?
About John Cena.
Yeah.
Can I tell you? I just posted that to to gain, sometimes, but I really did have this dream last night.
Yep.
It's been like 5 days this month.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because I keep watching movies with John Cena that are accidental, that I don't know that John Cena is in these movies.
Fair. I mean, John Cena,
Did you watch Little Brother?
Not yet. Not yet, no.
It is funny.
That's with Eric Andre and him, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Eric Andre is so fucking funny.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
But I watched Vacation Friends this last week.
I don't even know what that is.
It's exactly what you think it is.
Friends that go on vacation
Friends
together.
that you meet on vacation.
All right. Fair enough. That's fair.
Oh, John China. He's going to be in a lot of movies coming up in 2027.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Biggest show of the year and no Tekla. I don't think that we're going to be void of Tekla.
Yeah. I don't know, though, right now. Because they haven't announced, they've only announced the men's gauntlet. They're not doing a women's
They haven't
gauntlet.
announced a women's gauntlet, which I think would be a shame if they didn't. Because I would like Tekla to win that gauntlet.
Yeah. Yeah. There is rumor about Kyrie saying that is a big name that people are saying could show up.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
I'm into it, man.
Yeah. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Dynamite was really good in general. I thought this week was another. We didn't even talk about fucking Kevin Owens and CM Punk from SmackDown, dude.
Oh my God.
Fuck me, dude. Damn, what a main event that was.
Further than the endometriosis line,
Yeah, but like
we talked about that last week.
What a main event that was. KO should have won it.
Absolutely, he should have won.
So, but still, great main event. I kind of knew Punk wasn't going to win. I kind of knew that Punk wasn't going to lose the title, but here's my thing. I thought it was a great. I thought it was a great main event. I'm glad KO was fighting for the world title. But it feels to me, even though I like every time they wrestle, it feels to me that Sami Zayn turning on Kevin Owens is just such like a. I don't know. I just felt like that was just such like a safe or just a fall back to the all right, back to this shit kind of thing. Whereas I was like, yeah, damn, dude, like I would have liked KO to win it, and then maybe you can get KO and Sammy for the title or something like that. Like obviously I love KO and Sammy, whether they're teaming or against each other. But like
yeah.
I don't know, it just felt like, oh, back to the same old whatever. Kind of thing.
It was very heavily anticipated. Obviously, they almost went 20 minutes on television, which is very rare to do.
Great. It was a great match. Some of those near falls that Owens had on Punk, I was like, holy shit. Like when Sammy came out and he helped and he attacked Punk, and then Owens hit the stunner and that ref counted. CM Punk kicked out about as late as you can. Like I was like, holy crap, see, Owens is gonna win.
Right.
And I couldn't believe it. And I'm not someone that they get me that often, but I was gotten in that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also interesting how you can have that happen, and then you can have Blake Monroe not even debut yet.
No. Well, if it's not for a championship, she's not wrestling. That's what she said. If it's not for the championship, I'm not wrestling. So she just came out there and just attacked.
These fans don't know who the fuck she is.
No. Well, and here's my problem. They have a backstage segment earlier in the night. And she's wearing a robe. She's got her hair like we've seen, Tony wear a bunch of times. And so you have that now where you have certain people being like, oh, so she's basically just playing Tony Storm now. And then she goes out there And everybody, she's been on SmackDown for over 40 days now. And she has not wrestled.
Yep.
And then she's having her a match against Julia, which they don't treat Julia well either.
They don't.
But they have a history together. They've wrestled a lot. They've had great matches together across the pond and elsewhere in the world. And it's like, oh, this is a nice debut. Like, this will be quickly. She's going to win, obviously.
Right.
But this should be good. They're familiar with each other. They'll make it good. Nope. Just attacks her from behind, beats the shit out of her for 2 minutes, and then basically goes, yeah, I'm not wrestling unless I'm wrestling for the title. Now, I don't hate that from her character standpoint, being like, no, I'm above all this shit. If I'm not fighting for the title, like that, everything else is below me. But at the same time, it's like, bro, what are we doing? Why ain't the girl wrestling?
Okay, but is this specifically to SmackDown? Do you think that she could come to Raw?
I don't know. But again, if you're telling me that like when she actually first starts having matches, she's going to automatically be in the world title picture, I'm good with that. I feel like that's where a person like her should be.
Sure.
But again, like she's been up there for more closer to 2 months than 1 month. So like, what are we waiting for?
What are we waiting for?
It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, what are we waiting for?
We did get the debut. Well, not really did the reveal of Hiromi Takahashi, now under the name Kyoko, is now tagging with Shinsuke.
I like it.
I like it. I like it.
And I like I like the name too.
Kyoku?
Yeah, did you ever happen to look up what that means?
All
right, I gotta pull it up. Is it Kyoku or Kyoko?
Kyoki is what
Kyoki.
I have in my notes.
Yeah, so Japanese meanings, there's multiple. It's a weapon used in a crime or a murder weapon.
Oh, fuck.
Yep. Or it means insanity, madness, and frenzy.
They're going to beat the MFTs.
Yeah.
They're going to beat them.
Yeah. I thought that was a very cool debut, how they did it. Like, he was kind of like blurry and faded in the background, and they kind of showed him doing his gyrations, and then he just cut a promo right away. I was like, hell yeah, man. That's dope. And I'm sure they're both thrilled about it to be working with each other because they've known each other for a long time, obviously. So, yeah, I like that a lot. And then, I mean, I know we're talking about SmackDown, but over on Raw, on the main event of Raw, Solo Sikoa became a fucking super. Like, he became a superstar.
So I pull right into Roman Reigns' face. I have been waiting for it.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for it.
Yeah. And that pop, listen.
I haven't heard a pop like that on Monday Night Raw in quite some time.
There were a lot of things that I liked during that segment. Roman just officially a heel now. Not even messing around. Just officially a heel, which I'm fine with. Officially a heel. Solo gets out there. The whole thing. The Jacob Fatu element to this, to me, is so fucking intriguing. Because they're out there with Solo. They start beating down Solo. LA Knight comes out to make the save. Jacob starts attacking LA Knight immediately, and Roman yells at Jacob and says, "What did I tell you? You don't touch him. He's mine." So then Roman and the Usos hold him hostage, and they go, and Roman goes, "I'm not the one that's going to take him out. You are, Solo. You're going to show your allegiance to me, and you're going to show your allegiance to the family, and you're going to take this guy out right now." And then Solo grabs him very dramatically, grabs him by the face. I'm sorry. and everyone's like, oh shit, Solo's gonna do it.
Yeah, he's gonna.
And then he just spikes the shit out of Roman, and like you said, that pop was insane. And then he takes out the Usos, and then these two buddies, this buddy cop duo of LA Knight and Solo, are taking out the Usos. Roman not only takes a spike, he takes a BFT from LA Knight as well. And the whole time, Jacob Fatu is just standing in the corner, just watching, not doing a fucking thing, because Roman told him not to do a damn thing. And he just lets these guys. LA Knight gets right in his face and stares at him, and he doesn't do. He looks like he wants to rip his fucking head off, but he doesn't do a thing, and he just lets them leave with his bloodline mates just laid out across ringside, and Jacob is just standing there in the corner, not doing a thing. And I loved it. And I was like, oh. Because even though Roman told him not to do anything, and even though Jacob was listening, following orders, we know that Roman is going to get on Jacob's ass about not doing anything when they got attacked. Oh, I like it. I like it.
It is something interesting. I mean, we have a lot of time, right? We have a Saturday night's main event, but other than that, we're not doing anything until
Sunday night's main event, please.
Oh, sorry. It's Sunday.
Wow. Can't believe it. So that happened, which was great. And again, that to me, that pop and the way that went down, that elevated Solo to a completely different
absolutely
stature. Like he's like, to me, once he did that and that crowd reaction, to me, I was like, this is a main event world champion level guy now. Like that's where he is right now. So yeah, that was just really, really well done. Now, we're not terribly far away from Survivor Series, which has War Games.
Ooh.
Obviously, the Bloodline will be in War Games on the men's side. And I would expect that the other team would be headed by Solo and LA Knight. But my question to you is, by the time we get there, which again, few months away.
Correct.
What team will Jacob Fatu be on? Because I think he'll be with Solo.
I think he'll be with Solo too. I love it. And I love how over Solo is. I can't be mad at it.
No.
It's good.
And then earlier in the night, they had the IC title match with Chad Gable and Rey, which was awesome. And that crowd wanted Rey Mysterio to win that title so bad. When he hit that 619, that crowd was losing their minds. I was sitting here going, oh, they're gonna be sad when Gable wins this. They're not gonna get the reaction that they want out of this. They want Gable to like win, and then everyone be like, ah. They're gonna be like legitimately bummed that Ray's not gonna win this match. Oh, that was good. And then I thought Raw was again tournament wrestling, guys. We've seen it with the Continental Cup and how excited that's made those matches with the stakes. On Monday, we had 2 of the tournament matches with the AAA guys. Ray Phoenix and that Fiscal guy had a great match. And then Dragon Lee and El Hijo del Wagner Jr. That match was also awesome. Oh my God. It's good stuff, man.
Ain't that something?
And then
Wrestling is excited again.
Lyra Valkyria and Sol Ruka had a banger on Raw too. I wanted Lyra to win.
The history of the women's division right there.
Anyway, yeah. I thought it was a good week of wrestling. I thought we got a bunch of good shows. I thought we got some good storylines, and we're all building till next Sunday, which is the biggest show on the AEW calendar. And it's good stuff. It's good stuff, man.
I'm into it. We have a lot of fun things going into the end of summer.
Yes, we do.
Summer is ending. I'm ready for fall. I think so. I think I'm done with summer. I'm ready for soup. I'm ready for big sweatshirts.
Fires.
Football season.
Oh, God. My nips are hot.
And most importantly, I'm ready for
War Games.
Games. I'm ready for. I'm ready for wrestling. I'm ready for Wrestle Dream. My friends,
Orlando this year.
Yeah, my friends who live in Orlando are like, "Come." I'm like,
yeah, let me just do that.
Let me just find $700.
Yeah, Let me pay for a hotel. Let me get some flights. Let me make sure I can get the days off of work where I won't be getting paid. And then, let me do that.
All these people who just like, they probably don't have, they probably have unlimited credit cards or they get miles or whatever.
And look at all these people work hard, and we're lucky enough to be friends with a lot of them. But the people that get to go do that every month, I sit there and I just go, how do you get to go every month? Because I want to go every month. I'm good enough to
I don't
be
have
there
that kind
every
of
month.
PTO.
No, but I'm good enough to be there every month. Like, I want to be there every month. But how the fuck do you guys get to go every month?
You gotta sell a kidney.
Damn, I'll do it. I'll sell 2. I need 2. I need 1. I need 1 to live.
You need 1.
Okay, I'll sell 1.5. We'll be fine. I'll be all right. But yeah,
for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
For wrestling. Lots of fun things going on in wrestling. In the comments, put a 1 in the chat.
No, you do not. You read the question and you answer the question honestly. But before we get out of here, because I know that's where we're heading right now, is our goodbyes. You already voted, Mike. Stop acting like a Republican. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke.
Get out of here.
That's a joke. Dan Jackson's new. That's a new vote. That counts.
Hey.
That counts. Dan gave
you can't keep it. Won't let you.
No, that only happens in real elections.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
But anyway, no. One thing I did want to say before we get out of here is obviously the Fightful family. This week was Joel Pearl's last week. And I said some nice things online and he responded and we had a nice time. But I love that guy. And when I first got into media, one of the first nights I've ever got to cover anything or be at a wrestling thing was the 2021 Survivor SummerSlam in Vegas. It was the first SummerSlam back from COVID. And I roomed with Spencer Love and Joel Pearl. And that was the first time I ever roomed with him. And on a Friday night in Las Vegas, 3 30-year-old men were in a hotel room watching CM Punk return to wrestling on AEW Grand Slam in Chicago. And ever since I met Joel, anytime I ever had a question, anytime I ever needed to know something, anytime I ever needed any advice or anything like that, if I reached out to him, he would always give me the time of day. He was always really good with his time with Pluggo and me and hop on Beards, and he would let me on his stuff, and he was always good with that. And then I had the fortunate opportunities to cover some wrestling on weekends 3 or 4 times where Joe Pearl was there, and he always wanted to hang like when I went to Redemption last weekend or a couple weekends ago, I literally hung out with Joe Pearl all weekend, and it wasn't because I wasn't like he was like, hey man, like let's, he let me tag along. He let me go when he had some big opportunities. He let me kind of be his sidekick and his cameraman and and he was just always graceful with that. So I wanted to publicly on here shout him out because the wrestling space is better for people like him being in it. And I know he's leaving, and I know he's saying it's just for a while. It's not forever, but he's going to be gone for a little bit. And I wish him the best with what he's doing. I know he's very passionate about that stuff as well, because I've gotten to talk to him about it when we've been hanging out and stuff like that. So, I just wanted to shout him out and just, thank him for his time and his friendship and mentorship and all that stuff and everything he's done for Fightful and Fightful Overbooked within the weeds and all that stuff. And yeah, man, I love that guy. So I wanted to say that. I get long-winded, but yeah, that's it.
I love it. Literally one of the best to ever do it. When I was going through nobody wants to hear me. Nobody wants this voice. I was feeling very jaded because there's not a lot of people who look like me, act like me, and say the things that I do and laugh and cry. But he was one of the people that reminded me that my voice is important and it does matter. So all of my flowers to Joel. Thank you so much for what you've brought to this space and how you really created Fightful Overbooked. So we absolutely love you. Yeah, that's a great place to end here. Okay. Well, I think we can end our poll.
It's okay.
It's
That's
fine.
okay. Yeah.
JPJ,
Again, yes.
you're the winner.
I wouldn't say I'm the again. I don't have
You
a dog in this.
won. You won. No, wrestling fans aren't always astrologists.
That's okay.
I get it.
And I don't,
But the ones who do are the ones that matter. Anyways,
live your best life. Live your best life.
JPJ, plug your shit.
Yeah. Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern. Love Wrestling. Me, Pluggo, between two beards. We'll be obviously previewing All In this weekend and talking about, what happens on Raw and Dynamite and all that fun stuff. So come check us out every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern over on youtube.com/Love Wrestling CA as in Canada. So go do that. Wednesday nights after AEW Dynamite, me, Pluggo, and our pal Drew Nicholas on bodyslam.net have a post show called Dynamite Up. So if you're watching Dynamite, you want to hear some cool people give their takes on the show that you just watched, head on over to bodyslam.net and you can watch us doing that here. And then obviously every Sunday, noon Eastern, right here with the lovely Auntie Collins, entertaining you guys, we hope, for Fightful Overbooked. Next week, we'll figure it out with All In. Most likely, I would guess we'll probably record it and put it out early Sunday morning, I guess, maybe before the pre-show. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Pay attention to our socials.
Yeah.
But you will get some form of us next weekend with our All-In picks and previews and anything that crazy that has happened during the week. I'm sure we'll touch on too. So that's where you can find us. But yeah, so follow Fightful Overbooked. In the Weeds happens, every day with now Jeremy and SP3, and maybe we'll see some new faces in there and stuff like that, plus a bunch of other things. I know Auntie usually does a good job about selling everything in a minute here when she's going to talk. But yeah,
all right,
just follow us.
Follow us, and you'll
tell everybody to watch us because we're the best.
Or else.
Correct.
You can find me
I'll
anywhere.
Look at the astrology signs and wish death upon you. That's what happens, right?
Everyone except Taurus is dead. No, I would never wish that. My name is Auntie Collins. I'm your queer auntie. I'm giving you all the hot goss and posting tweets like I did this morning. Feel free to follow me _ queer auntie on Twitter, on Instagram. I'm really trying to beef up my Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm also on Blue Sky. Go follow me there. I'll be doing a watch along of AEW All In. We'll hang out. We'll kiki. It'll be a great time. I don't have a lot of things going on these days. However, I did my birthday show on my birthday, so on Wednesday, for Peak Millennials podcast. If you're a Peak Millennial or you like millennial culture, feel free to go click all the links. You'll find the podcast this week. We did a lot of Ask a Millennial. So people sending questions, asking millennials things. We covered a lot of things this week, but we did a live show and it was so much fun. I had a lot of fun. And then I have new things coming down the pipeline that'll be announced in September. One of them happens to be a podcast that I'm going to be doing with my best friend, Sammy. I'm excited. I'm just excited. So you'll find me in more places again. Yep. Save the cheerleader, save the world.
All right.
R.I.P. Hayden Patineer. Which, by the way, I restarted Heroes. I'm on episode 5.
That great show. So good. Early on, that show was really, really, really good. Tailed off towards the end, but it was still good. But early on, that was a very good show. Very good show.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyways, this is Fightful Overbooked. This is where you find all of your fun overbooked shows. We got In the Weeds with Jeremy Lambert and SP3. The Spotlight with Steven Jensen. Great show. Coexisting with Rob and Maggie, and then us. Coast to coast with your faves. JPJ and Auntie Collins. Like, share, subscribe. You better be liking this right now. Put down your bevs. Go click the upvote. Tell us what you want us to cover next week, and we got you, fam. We got you good. Thank you so much for joining us this Sunday. Be kind to each other. Happy wrestling. Adios.